The year is 2014. The boat will be stripped and painted this summer. This will involve removing the boat from the trailer. Power washing did not remove very much paint. I wanted the primer removed also. A wire wheel on the grinder removed some paint, but was very slow. I used a gel paint stripper and then pressure washed. Much more paint was removed in a faster time. Took one coat of gel paint stripper to remove the outer coat of paint and one coat to remove the primer.
5 layers of paint on the side, 3 on the back. Just rip off a steel wool, I guess.
Sometimes a bit of elbow grease was required.
Now you're taking a sponge and you put aside, that's your second coat of that paint remover?
Second coat and then probably a third one. Just where it won't come off. Supposed to come loose in 15 minutes, but it's all good paint. You're going to use epoxy paints.
Ah, see. Now you're getting there.
Actually, I don't think it's epoxy paint, because it wouldn't come off at all. Some good paint anyway.
I think you need to wash, rinse your brush. Brush has got more paint on it than it's got bristles.
I don't know why some paint's so tough. After much scrubbing on the transom, it was time to strip the port side. First step, strip the outer layer of paint. I must admit, it was kind of sad watching the artwork that was previously painted on the side of the boat stripped off. Most of the upper hull of the boat was now pretty clean. I needed to raise the boat and remove the trailer. 4 posts were sunk 3 feet into the ground. 6-inch by 6-inch beams were used on the top. Additional braces were attached with leg screws to prevent any sideways wobble while working on the bottom of the hull. A strap was slung under the bow of the boat. The back of the boat was lifted using a chain block, and the trailer was removed. The boat was tilted by lifting one side of the back with the chain block.
Okay, now it's hanging and he's going to lift it up to its side. Is it gonna work? Maybe need some grease on those chains. Well, you got some kind of angle there. You didn't get a 45, but you got a 33. It's creaking now. You just have to be on your knees, I guess, to get under there to clean it. There.
The boat was tilted enough to make it easier to clean the bottom. A soda blaster was used to blast the bottom with 500 pounds of baking soda. A traffic cone with a filter was used to make sure chunks of soda did not plug the blaster. A wire brush on a grinder was also used to clean the bottom. The application of Steel Flex by Fasco was started. This coating is used on airboats in Florida's Everglades. Plus, to make the colors match,
Yeah.
you know how to do it, like one container for one.
Actually, it looks kind of nice. It'll be better when the top's printed, painted, I mean.
It's better when it's in the water.
And I fear the rain is coming. Good thing we got tarps.
Because you know it's not supposed to rain.
It's raining now.
Sunny.
It's raining now.
Yeah. They show sunny
Yeah.
on the Weather Channel.
Yeah, you're supposed to be also shows 20, and my car says 17.
That's all it says?
And then 18 when I got here.
I hope it's 19.
Although on the thermometer out there it says 20, so maybe it's because it's in a shelter.
The boat was tilted one way and then the other to allow easier access to the bottom. The Steel Flex epoxy coating was thickly applied to the whole bottom up until the waterline. This should create a more slicker bottom, allowing slightly faster movement in the water. If there are any loose rivets, the Steel Flex should also keep them watertight. Aluminum primer was applied to the hull after one final cleaning. Then the application of the final finish began.
So too bad you didn't have the gun adjusted underneath the coat, eh?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of algae on it, who's gonna know? There's a few streaks here and there. Second coat on the boat. Kind of sad. You paint the boat up, then you scratch it all up, and then you paint it again. Second coat is looking much better than the first coat. No drips. The guy's getting a little bit more used to the machine. The painter. Have fun. Some places you can see the gray primer where we scratched it up. Maybe scratched it up too hard to get rid of the gray primer runs. Third coat, it'll look perfect.
Just a few areas left to paint on the boat. Some touch-ups where the front strap had passed underneath. Finally, the painting was done. Now, to convince the grandson to let me rebuild the trailer. After Jackson let me have the trailer back, the wheels were stripped down to the axles. Backing plates, bearings, wheel cylinders were all removed. None of the old parts were going to be reused. The wheels were wire brushed to remove the rust, primed, and painted the same color as the boat. The frame of the trailer was roughly cleaned of rust. The bunks were removed. A couple coats of trim-clad white was applied. All my brake parts were purchased at Northern Tool in Duluth. I found them to be of good quality and a reasonable price. New surge brake controller, all lines, bearings, drums, grease fittings were installed. Ultra Tow high performance bearing protectors from Northern Tool were installed. This allows quick access for greasing the bearings. New bunks were built using composite PVC deck boards. I wanted a boat to be able to easily slide onto the trailer. The wheels were bolted back on. The boat was lowered onto the trailer. I'm pretty happy with the results. Next year, I will repower the old girl. If you liked this video, please click like to let me know that there is an interest in this topic. Click subscribe to view videos about fishing, OurTbay Adventures, cooking, my boat renovation. Many topics are coming soon.